I just want to share with you just a simple thought for this thought for Thursday. How big are you? No, I'm not talking about your waistline. I'm not talking about your height. I'm not even talking about your weight. I'm talking about your ego. Have you ever known someone that had such a huge ego they were hard to be around? I mean, they know they're big because they'll tell you so. They'll tell you what they accomplished, how they did it all by themselves. No one helped them. They're just kind of hard to be around because their ego is so big. Well, Teddy Roosevelt definitely had a big ego, but he had a nighttime ritual that he used to kind of curb his ego. He and his naturalist friend, William Beebe, would step outside just before it was time to go to bed, and they would, after using the great square of Pegasus to locate Andromeda Galaxy, Roosevelt would recite the following. This is what he said. That is the spiral galaxy in Andromeda. It is as large as our Milky Way. It is 100 million galaxies. It is 750 million light years away. It consists of 100 billion suns, each larger than our sun. He would pause and he would grin, and then he would say, now I feel small enough. I can go to bed. You know, I believe we need to be reminded that we are small. There's nothing big about us in the grand scheme of the cosmos, outer space, or even our world. We're small. We really are small. But even though we're small, you are invaluable. You're invaluable. You are God's masterpiece. You're the one thing that God created with his hands. You know, God spoke everything into existence. He said, let there be light, and suddenly the light switch was flipped on. He said, let there be ground, dirt, and suddenly there was dirt and there was water. He said, let there be fish and lizards and snakes, and there were fish, lizards, and snakes. But then he looked and said, you know, I'm going to create man. And he reached into the dirt with his hand and he created man. I find that fascinating. And then he said, you know, it's not good for man to be alone. And so he created woman. You know, there's something to be said about that, because God created you for community. God created you not to be a lone ranger, not to live in isolation, but to live in community. We need each other. Well, back on what I was talking about, God created man and woman. He created the humankind. And God took that time to create you. Why? Because God loves you. God's interested in you. God walks with you every moment of every day, regardless how good or how terrible your day is. You need to be reminded today, you matter to God. Man, I pray you have a great day. If you need a place to worship on Sunday, well, we'd love for you to come with us come worship with us at Meadowbrook. Our services are at 9:45 and 11. I would love to see you. Man, God bless you. Make it a great day.